Video 81. June 23, 2012. Here are some answers to questions that bring together hundreds of emails about these issues. Some friends ask, Mythi, much has been said based on ancient scriptures. One issue that is common to them all is the presence on earth of angels and archangels in moments of our history. This has some truth. Angels and archangels are your elder brothers. They are those who help care for younger ones. If a level 8 Krullians descends on earth, you would interpret as an archangel because that is what his presence would convey to your soul, and also to mine. I'm level 5, say that I am only an ordinary older brother with much more experience and some goodwill. Never underestimate you, you are a living being, and this is true for all eternity. You as an individual are immortal. Every spirit when it is created, has a unique and specific signature, it is printed in the iris of your eyes. So when the old saying that the eyes are the mirror of the soul is true, this same signature will accompany us until we get to the unknown maximum point of creation, in the many billions of years hence. Interesting information is that if you make now a database with all the signatures of the iris, can identify the same person in any incarnation that it has in the future, after this date. If your grandfather comes in the future as your child or grandchild, you would know. Much still to learn. Mythi, if in the process of rescue mentioned we are approached by the Greys, what shall we do? Escape? Attack? As I said earlier, you make a wrong idea to generalize all Greys. There are breeds Greys that convey an almost angelic peace to your standards. They are very advanced races, but always seem to children, by the kindness and gentleness that they convey. As to your own planet, there are human of all kinds, many can even be considered as a disease. There are Greys of level 1 that are still problems with regard to a harmonious and balanced socializing with other races. These are those who join the reptilians to barter favors and technology. The dark Grey belong to some societies 0 level that simply steal the technology for their groups. An important tip, when you want to feel what a being is, try to look directly into his eyes. Ask him to take off the dark lenses if he's using, he will know why and will not deny, if he have nothing to hide you. Munamimars asks, we call the new planet Enoch, but I wonder if that's what the native Pleiadians call it. Well, you call Enoch and some other names, but they call his planet in a way whose sound is Taz. Friend Luke Brr, among others, makes many questions about diet and cholesterol. What is the diet recommended to us in this change of age? Food on your planet for many decades is compromised by chemicals and preservatives very harmful for your health, but healthy for the cash of food industries. If the food offered to you would be healthy, you could eat carbohydrates, proteins, sugars and fats, as want to. Of course moderation would be buoyed by your own anatomical shape, which generates comfort for each individual. The humanoid body is extremely versatile. To take only what you need and dispense food that is excessive. The biggest problem in your current eating habits is the cumulative effects of certain substances. Try to consume fresh fruits and vegetables, proteins from known sources, and animal fats instead of hydrogenated vegetable fats. You can imagine that I should not talk about animal consumption. But for the current physical context of the planet inhabitants, the consumption of animal protein is necessary for the balance of biological type created by your current DNA. With the changes planned for the next stage of the planet, this dependency of fat and animal protein will decrease but will still take thousands of years to be completely eliminated. On the subject of cholesterol, it is a myth generated by an error of interpretation that has generated and still generates a lot of profit for your pharmaceutical industry. There is no good cholesterol and bad cholesterol. Which you call so, is the same element. When it is not activated being used for repair body cells, it is called by you good cholesterol, HDL. And when it is activated, fighting an inflammatory or reconstructive process and accumulates in places where the body needs it, you call it bad cholesterol, LDL. It's how you say that the fireman in the garage is good and what comes out to rescue a victim is bad, totally illogical. 26% of all the cholesterol existing in humanoid body is in the brain. Cholesterol synthesized a series of substances needed for nerve cells, so the anti-cholesterol can lead to large losses of memory. When your body needs repairs, your liver sends the amount of cholesterol needed to repair and to fight free radicals and infections, maintaining the integrity of the tissues at the cellular level. The humanoid body would not work without it because above all he synthesizes vitamins in cell membranes. So fighting it is to play against your own team. If your cholesterol level is high, it is because your body needs high amount of it for repairs being made. Artificially reducing these levels is to deny the body the number of firemen necessary for emergency care. The reduction induced by medications eventually leave your body without the raw material needed to work properly. And this will lead to more serious problems in the future. But the myth of cholesterol generates high profits. Millions of drugs sold every day and you will continue to be deluded about the ideal levels recommended, colluded by your physicians. But rest assured that all this deception has its days numbered. A new phase of truth and integrity must be established on the planet, and all these leeches will be gradually removed from the new scenario.